Got some paperwork to finish up before I go back to work today. I got to do the paperwork and the billing on the load I took to, which one is this? 1200. Yeah, that's the one there that I picked up in Houston and took to Louisiana. Then I got to do the paperwork on the load that I picked up. All right, so I got a rate confirmation and the paperwork. And then here, I've got the rate confirmation and then that paperwork. And then my IFTA report for last quarter. I've already printed it out. I put it in the little folder here because that's got to be done before the end of the month. Today's already the 13th. It's so much better doing paperwork here in the office. Sometimes I think I ought to just lease people on and do this work and let other people do what I do, driving the truck sometimes. But I don't have trucks, so I'd have to hire owner-operators, and then I got to deal with them people. Not saying that owner-operators are bad, but they get, I mean, it happens to everybody. I get bad inspections sometimes. I got one that got shut down in Louisiana, 3 months ago for some tires that were flat that I picked up bolts on the way from the place I picked up at going to Louisiana. But let me get this paperwork done. I still got to get this done, put a few things back in the truck, and get out of here. Here's the truck right here, right out the window. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm about ready to go. I spent about 20 or 25 minutes yesterday just doing a quick wash down on the truck. Didn't do no thorough job. I didn't pop the hood and get all down in the frame rail and around the engine and all that area like I normally do. In fact, there's still lots of spots that I've missed. But it looks pretty good for a quick wash job. Saves me $100 going to the truck washes. Going to load up the refrigerator again. I still got a few things left in here from last week. I got one pack of grits and eggs that was left from last week. I'll eat this one first thing tomorrow, put it on the top. In fact, all three of these needs to be eaten today and tomorrow. I still got one more of these little noodle dishes, one more salmon and rice, and then those grits and eggs. So that's like one more day's worth of food right there. So the wife made me 2 containers of soup, and then she made me this mango. She sliced it up into a container. And then she made me some chicken with peppers. It's like yellow and orange peppers with rice on the bottom and onions, and then chicken. So I'll put that in there. Got 2 of those. She made me some kind of a fruit thing here. This is a pineapple, cucumber with red onions and rice vinegar. And then she made me 2 more grits and eggs because she knows I like grits and eggs, even though I am kind of getting tired of them in the mornings. But it's better than going into the truck stops and eating, you know, throw these in the microwave for 3-4 minutes and they're pretty good. And then she bought me some of these little muffins to take with me. $6 at Kroger. It's cheaper than buying them at the truck stop. And refresh my smoothies, my bananas. and my strawberries and blueberries, and some avocados. Got 3 new avocados, strawberries and blueberries, and some plums. Need to eat these plums pretty quickly. I think they were bought a few days ago. Might put one up there in the front seat and eat it later today. All right, well, I'm gonna go down and hook up to my trailer and get out of here. Got about probably right about 8 hours, a little less than 8 hours from here to Chesapeake. I think it's 450-ish miles from here. I'm hooked back up to my truck, my trailer right here on the road, and I'm already about an hour and 10 minutes later, not really, about 30, 40 minutes later than what I wanted to leave. I said I was going to leave about 10:30-ish. It's 11:10. I went out there this morning and sprinkled some fertilizer around all the plants and things. I took a bucket and took about a third of a cup, and then around each little tomato plant that I had hollowed out around it, I sprinkled some 10-10-10 fertilizer around all of that. Turned the sprinklers on, told the wife to turn them off, told her to let it water a good 2 hours to let that fertilizer, get watered into the ground really good. I don't know how much of today I'll record, because anything that goes on from here is just going to be driving from Augusta, Georgia to Chesapeake, Virginia. I'll go straight down 20, straight up 95. Once I get up into North Carolina off of 95, I'll start cutting across through the woods until I get over there to Chesapeake. I go that way very rarely. That's an area I just don't really like going. So I'll deliver this tomorrow morning, and then I'll be trying to figure out what's going on, where I'm going from there. Well, I made it all the way from the house to Kinley, non-stop. It's about 3:45 right now. Don't really need fuel, but I'm going to buy some anyway, just because it's cheap here. I don't buy DEF here because they want $4. It's a little bit cheaper here than most other ones. It's $4.19 here. I can get it at the what's those places? Quick Trips and places like that for $3.79, $3.89. And usually I got 30 gallons, so it'll last me a week. And I usually fill it up, and it costs me about 27, 28. I put 27, 28 gallons in it. It cost me somewhere between 75 to 80 bucks. No, I don't need no cash advance. And this is how you fill your truck. You take the top off the tank, you lay it here, you put the nozzle in, and you squeeze it. I watched people in the years past, and I don't know if I've seen one recently, but I've seen them where people are, oh shit. I hate it when that happens. I walked past the damn thing there and bumped it with my hip. And the damn thing shut off on me. Let me put this damn thing up.
Country lanes and coastal plains, endless views that we're passing through, making our way to a distant place, just us two, somewhere new. We watch the sky fade into the night. With you, my arms, nothing can go wrong.
That telephone pole right there in front of me says no trucks, but I got to go up here and make a right. This is probably why I don't like these areas over here around the Chesapeake Bay area. So now, let me look at my thing here and see what the hell happened. All right, not quite sure. I don't see another. I do see one other way to get there, but I don't know. I think there's a neighborhood road up here. I got to go up here and make a right-hand turn because I'm only 2 miles from the customer. This is when see, I got to go down this neighborhood road up here, and it's all I got to do is go up here and make a right, and then a left off of that road. But I think I was supposed to come in a different way. I'm looking at it on the GPS, and there's 2 ways to get in there. So it's a little bit confusing sometimes in these areas. This is a good road. Nothing wrong with this one, except for a big curb over there. Barely made it, but I made it. That's the thing too about these areas over here is curbing your truck. It's like you can never make a turn fully without curbing the shit out of your tires all the time. But I'll take the blame for this one. I did go the wrong way. I should have came in the other way. If I would have got off, I think, one exit sooner, and I would have been coming up the road the other way, and that's probably the truck route way. See, I think this is the residential area, and everything on the other side of this track over here is marked commercial. See, I would have came in the other way. Here's where I got to make a left at right here. It looks like a pretty quiet area. I'm probably just going to sleep on the road out here. No parking this side of the street. I'm not going to park on this side of the street. I'm going to park down here. This is an industrial area. Nobody's going to ever come out here and bother me. Nice wide road. I'm just going to park on the shoulder, and nobody's going to be out here to bother me. If the customer's got room to get in, I'll just park in their lot. But I've already Google mapped it, and it looks like they got a gate that I can't get in. But we'll see. It's right here, right there where it says Caterpillar. I think it's right here. You know what? I might be able to get into the gate. I think this is it right here. It's either this building here. It's either that building right here, right there, or the next one. Let me ease up a little bit more. Ain't nobody out here. Yep, this says engine sales and service. I don't see an actual address. But you know what? I think it's this one right here. And there's not much room for me to really pull in front of that gate. If I do, I'll be all the way out here to the street. And I'm not sure if it's this one here or that one there. So, for that reason, I'm just gonna sleep right here. Okay, there's an address. I see a box, 3404. So it is this building right here. I see their mailbox now. So it is this one here. So I'll get out and walk around. Look at that. Beautiful little lake. Let me go walk around out there. It's still cool right now. Never got about 68 degrees today. Oh wow, I have to go get my good camera out for this. I hear geese. Look at this. Oop. Geese shit. I think I done stepped in some of it. Wow. Not too bad of a day. Came straight on up here, made one stop in Kinley, North Carolina, stopped and topped my tanks off, continued on, got here at a decent hour, right around sunset. The place I'm delivering to is in an industrial area. Seems to be really nice and quiet. There's some geese flying overhead. All the geese are coming home to roost. There's some geese over here. There's some more geese over here. Here's some flying in right here. They're coming in for landing. Maybe I'm in somebody's roost spot right here and scared them off. So you can see where I'm parked at. I've been out here for about 20 minutes already and I haven't seen a single person come down the highway one way or the other. Somebody did just pull up though at the building that I'm delivering to at this gate, a little service truck. Right over here, they're entering now. I'm good right here. I'm good right here. There's some animals out here walking. Some cats. Oh, some more geese over here too.